Jai students. We are studying about electronic configuration. What is electronic configuration? The distribution of electrons into orbital of an atom is known as electronic configuration. So what is electronic configuration? The distribution of electrons in orbitals of an atom. What do you mean by orbitals? Orbitals in the sense it is called subshell. So we are having, normally we are having S, P, D, F. There are 4 subshells are there. Other than this, we are having G subshell is there, H is there, I is there. But normally we are using S, B, D, F. Distribution of electrons of an atom into this different subshell is known as electronic configuration. If we write the electronic configuration of sodium, see that this is the electronic configuration of sodium, where the last electron enters, 3s orbital. The last electron enters 3s orbital. At the same time, if we see the electronic configuration of aluminium, so where the last electron enters, it enters 3p orbitals. So suppose if we consider the electronic configuration of iron, if you see the electronic configuration of iron, the last electron enter 3d6, that is d orbital, it enters d orbital. Based on the last electron where it enters, that means whether it is enters s orbital or p orbital or d orbital or f orbital, based on that we are having 4 groups of elements, or we are classifying the elements present in the periodic table into 4 groups. What are they? They are s block elements, p block elements, d block elements and f block elements. So based on the last electron where it enters, we are classifying the elements of periodic table into 4 categories. They are s block elements, d block elements, p block elements and f block elements. Let us discuss something about s block elements. What are s block elements? The elements which are present in group 1 and 2 are called s block elements. The elements of group 1 and 2 are called s block element. S orbital can accommodate maximum of 2 electrons. Accordingly, we are having 2 groups of s block elements. So this group number 1 is called alkali metals. Group number 2 is called alkaline earth metals. But group 1 includes lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium, francium. Similarly, group 2 includes beryllium, magnesium, calcium, strontium, barium. These are the elements of group 1 and 2 which are together called s block elements. Why they are called s block elements? They are called s block element because their outermost or the last electron enters valence s orbital. The valence electron enters outermost s orbital. Therefore, they are called s block element. If you say something about this s block element, they are all reactive metals. These elements of s block or elements present in group 1 and 2 are called metals. They are reactive metals. The metallic character and the reactivity increases as we move down. When we move down the group, the reactivity also increases. Why it increases on moving down the group? When we move down the group, the atomic size increases. When atomic size increases, automatically the distance between the nucleus and the outermost orbital will increase. So the outermost electron become loosely bounded and it will undergo chemical reaction. That means they are all highly reactive. Because of their high reactivity, they are normally never found alone in nature. Mostly they are found in the form of their compounds. What are the general characteristics of S block element? They are all reactive metals. The metallic character increases on moving down the group. Because of their high reactivity, normally they are found in combined state, not in pure state. The general outermost electronic configuration of these elements are Ns raised to 1 to 2. That means for group 1 element it is Ns1 and group 2 element it is Ns2. The meaning of this is, if we write the electronic configuration of any of the group 1 elements, it ends with the Ns1 configuration, S1 configuration. If you write the electronic configuration of any elements of group 2, they are end with the Ns2 configuration. So what is the general outermost electronic configuration of S block elements? Ns raised to 1 to 2. This is the general outermost electronic configuration of S block elements. P block elements. What are P block elements? So elements from group number 13 to 18 are called P block elements. What are P block elements? The elements whose last electrons enter valence p orbital is known as P block elements. The elements whose last electron enters valence p orbital is known as P block elements. In long form of periodic table, elements from group number 13 to 18 comes under this category. This is a very important area in the periodic table. It consists of elements in metallic form. Here see that aluminum is present. Aluminum is a metal. So chlorine is a non-metal. So metalloid also present in this area. Germanium is present. Arsenic is present. All these are metalloids. Boron is present. It is in solid state. Aluminum is in solid state. Whereas nitrogen, oxygen are in gases. Bromine is in liquid form. So in this area of the periodic table, which consists of elements in metallic form, non-metallic form, metalloid form, also elements in this area are solid, liquid, gases. General outermost electronic configuration of P block element is Ns raised to Ns to Np raised to 1 to 6. This is the general outermost electronic configuration of P block element. So what is the general outermost electronic configuration of P block element? Ns2 Np raised to 1 to 6. Or in P block elements, group 18 elements are otherwise called noble gases. They are otherwise called noble gases. Group 17 elements together called halogens, whereas group 16 elements are called chalcogens. So as we know, group 18 elements, they are inert in nature. That is why they are called noble. Since they are in gaseous form, they are called noble gases. Group 17 elements, they are called halogens. They are called halogens. So why they are why they are called halogens? Because they are readily forming salt. They are readily forming salt. Therefore, they are normally called halogens. Group 16 elements. So the group 16 consists of oxygen, sulfur, selenium, tellurium, like that. Usually the minerals or the ores of the elements are oxides and sulfides. Since they are readily forming ores, they are called chalcogens. These are the some of the important category of elements present inside P block area. So if you talk about the characteristic features, the non-metallic character. So usually in this area, the non-metallic character increases as we move from left to right. When we are move from left to right, the metals become non-metals. That means if we are seeing the long form of periodic table, in group number 17, if you are seeing, they are all electronegative element. That is non-metallic element. Suppose if we see group number 30, they are somewhat metals. Boron is present there, aluminum is present there, all these are in metallic form. That means when we move from left to right in this P block area, the non-metallic character in the sense metallic character increases. So the metallic character increases as we move down the group also. When we move down the group, since the atomic size increases, the metallic character also increases. Now we discuss something about D block elements. So D block elements means elements of group number 3 to 12 are called D block element. Why they are called D block element? Because the last electron enters d orbital of penultimate shell. D orbital of penultimate. What do you mean by penultimate shell? The shell which is present just inside from the last. Second last orbital is called penultimate shell. So here in group number 3 to 12, the last electron enters d orbital of penultimate shell. So the definition for D block element is the element which possesses partially filled d orbital. The elements which contain partially filled d orbital are called D block elements. This is a very important definition. What about the general outermost electronic configuration of D block element? The general outermost electronic configuration of D block element is n-1 d raised to 1 to 10 ns raised to 0 to 2. This is the general outermost electronic configuration of D block elements. So we studied about the general outermost electronic configuration of S block element, that is ns raised to 1 to 2. We discussed about the general outermost electronic configuration of P block element, that is ns to np raised to 1 to 6. Now we are discussing something about the general outermost electronic configuration of D block element, that is n-1 d raised to 1 to 10 ns raised to 0 to 2 is the general outermost electronic configuration of D block element. What about the characteristics of this D block element? They are all metals. So they are metallic in nature. Most of them are from colored ions. They exhibit variable oxidation state. So most of them are paramagnetic in nature. Most of them are act as catalysts. So what are the general characteristic features of D block element? They are all metals. They form colored ions. they exhibit variable oxidation state. They are paramagnetic. They behave as catalyst. Question may be asked, what are the characteristic features of D block elements? What are the characteristic features? They are all metals. Most of them are from colored ions. They exhibit variable oxidation state. They are paramagnetic as well as they form or they act as a catalyst. So among the D block element, the zinc, cadmium, mercury. So if you write the electronic configuration as zinc, cadmium, mercury, it contains N-1 D10 configuration as well as Ns2. If you write the electronic configuration of zinc, how we are writing atomic number 30. So in square bracket, if you are putting argon, then it is called 18 electrons over. Then we are getting 4s2, then 3 d raised to 10. That means they are having D10S2 configuration, highly stable configuration. Since they possess stable electronic configuration, they are showing some dissimilarity when we compare with the other members of this series. So these elements, that is D block element, actually form a bridge between S block and P block elements. So S block are highly electropositive, whereas P block is highly electronegative. What about D block elements? They are not so electropositive, not so electronegative between. So that means they are showing some transition in their property when we move from left to right. Therefore, these elements are called transition element. These elements are called transition element. Since most of them are metals, they are often called transition metals. They are often called transition metals. Now we come to the last area, that is F block element. So F orbital to the maximum can accommodate 14. So F orbital to the maximum, it can accommodate 14 electrons. Accordingly, we are having 14 groups of D block element. Similarly, D orbital can accommodate 10 electrons. Therefore, we are having group number 3 to 12. That means 10 groups of D block elements. So in the F block elements, there are 2 rows of element at the bottom of the long form of periodic table. It is called F block element. Among these, the first series is called 4F block element and the second series is called 5F block elements. 4F block element is otherwise called lanthanoids. 5F block element is otherwise called actinoids. The very important thing is the general outermost electronic configuration of F block element is N-2 F raised to 1 to 14, N-1 D raised to 0 to 1 Ns2. This is the general outermost electronic configuration of F block elements. So we studied about the general outermost electronic configuration of S block elements, P block elements, D block elements and F block elements. There are two types of F block element. One is called lanthanoid series. This lanthanoid series is otherwise called 4F block elements. It starts from cerium to lutetium. Cerium atomic number 58 to lutetium atomic number 71. Actinide similarly it starts from thorium to lawrencium. F block element, they are all metals. Within each series, the properties of the elements are quite similar. So they are showing almost similar properties. The chemistry of actinoid is more complicated than that of lanthanoids. Why? Because this actinoid possesses variable oxidation state. Since it possesses variable oxidation state, so the chemistry of actinoid is somewhat difficult than that of lanthanoids. This actinoid element, most of the actinoid elements are radioactive. So most of the actinoid elements are manufactured only in nanogram quantities. Then another one important point, the elements after uranium in F block area is called transuranium elements. The elements which are discovered after uranium is called transuranium elements. So that's all about the classification of elements based on electronic configuration. So based on electronic configuration, elements are classified into 4 groups: S block elements, P block elements, D block elements and F block elements. We studied about the general characteristics of the 4 blocks of elements as well as the general outermost electronic configuration of these 4 blocks of elements.